Thank you so much for joining us. Just sum up how big a point that was for your team.
Yes, if you play Man United as a newly promoted side, it's always a good point. We don't have to speak about it. Also a good point, I think, was probably not our best game today. Football-wise, was a bit scruffy at times, and you could feel also today that yes, a few key players were out and were a bit tired today. Nevertheless, we found a way to be there with good defending behavior and also to force more or less the opener, and would have taken all 3 points. So for that, I'm a bit disappointed, but if I come down, I have to say probably it's a fair result.
Well, that's it. Does it show how far your team have come just this season alone that you're disappointed with a point against Manchester United?
Probably you're right. So that's definitely for sure. Yeah, it's a good point in the end. So when the dust is settled, so another point on our tally, and also extend the gap a little bit. Also important to stay unbeaten, to show again resilience in a difficult situation for us in this game today. But yeah, I'm still a bit disappointed that it was not 3 points.
Daniel, what's it like keeping the team so balanced and so calm? Because I was a bit aware of that. I came to Elland Road today and there was a real feeling that you could win the game and a real excitement that will go on in this stadium, which is a great thing. But it's obviously important that you keep that hunger in the team.
We need to play today with fire in the heart but cool in the head. You know, it's difficult when you have such a schedule and you always have to go over the line if you want to come away with a clean sheet away at Liverpool, and 2.5 days later everyone tells you, by the way, it's the most important game in the last 3 years, and everyone is super excited and many key players are difficult. So it was important today really to play aggressive with intensity but also not to lose the nerves and find a good balance. I think football-wise was definitely not our best game today, but another valuable point.
It felt like you made some really positive subs, brought some attackers on at the end, and it felt like the game was there to be won. You know, they were quite positive subs considering the scoreline at the time.
Of course, it was a bit risky because you could feel lots of load in the last week's own, and yeah, we were rock solid also in the back five, but nevertheless, the gut feeling was we want to go for it, and yeah, we will never be happy just to park the bus, and for that I brought more or less 2 offensive thinking players in, changed the base formation to forward formation. It's of course a bit risky against the side with the quality of Man United in their offensive positions, but I think it was the right call, and nearly we won the game then even after the equaliser.
You must be really proud of the way the team's performed in the last 7 games. You played some of the best teams, City away, obviously that tactical change, but then Liverpool twice, blew Chelsea away here. You must be really proud of the way the team's approaching playing some of the biggest teams.
Yes, the boys are fantastic. Also, the spirit for professional side on this level in the dressing room is really second to none. And yes, we always give everything, and also physically we go over the line. Also today, it was necessary, and to be competitive more or less in each every Premier League game is always a good sign. Meanwhile, a bit more effective was in the opponent's box, and we got more points. We had also many good performances in the beginning of the season, but right now also the effectiveness and the clinical edge in the opponent's box today could have been a bit better, but nevertheless, we're on a good path.
You've had to plan this busy period carefully, rotating your team, Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the last game. You've said how much you trust this squad. How prepared are you for Newcastle at St James's Park next?
Yes, right now we have to recover smart, and also another midweek game. At least we have 3 proper nights between the games. So let's hope that 1 or 2 players are available. My most important player, our captain, number 2, will come back. That's definitely a positive. I hope, of course, that a few other lads will come back pretty soon. And then we go again. We have 1 more game before there's a little time to breathe when there's the FA Cup, more or less. But for this game, we want to invest again everything and try everything to stay unbeaten.
And now 8 points clear of the relegation zone. Big point for you. Daniel Farke, thank you so much. It was lovely to see you.
Thanks.
Congratulations. We'll go and let you enjoy that with your team. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.